shit. This 1,000. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Shit, you coming? Spin the check and get it right back.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Eazyy TV bringing you my first Division video. I can honestly say I think this is one of my best builds that I've ever created for Division. It's a 1.7 hybrid DeadEye / Banshee build. Let's get straight into the build, man. So right now I'm running a 2-piece Banshee, 3-piece DeadEye, Banshee chest piece, roll for firearms. This to start off, this is not going to be a toughness build, skill power. This is all DPS. This is really made for fighting at minimum range, medium range, and far range. But if someone gets too close, you also have the SMG to back you up, or whatever else your assault rifle, or whatever you want to have. Right now I'm running the Banshee's chest piece at 16,000 health, roll for firearms, 5% health on kill. Instead of health on kill, I would want skill haste, and for a minor attribute, I would want ammo capacity. The mods that I have on here is a stamina mod, simply for, you have to have enough toughness to run, enough stamina to run certain guns, and I think that in my case it was responsive for my SMG. Also I have a firearm mod. Then I have a DeadEye mask. Right now it's classified. You don't need classified for this build, okay? You can run just a regular mask, crit hit chance, or whatever, roll to firearms. It does the same exact thing. The only reason why I have it is because of more firearms. Other than that, it's like really no big number difference. I'm running a DeadEye mask classified 1661 firearms, 3.50% critical hit chance, 11% to damage to elites, and then also I have a firearm mod with health on it. Knee pads, same thing, roll for firearms, 1627 firearms. Now you need critical hit damage for the knee pads. You want to have as much crit hit damage with this build. It's really a sniper build, but it's a cross between running a sniper and a SMG. You want as much critical hit damage as possible for the knee pads. And I have them roll for firearms, also a firearm mods, post critical hit damage. Post critical hit damage is just for having more damage. If you don't want to run the abilities that I run, you can run whatever else you want. Ninja backpack, the best thing that they've worked for 1.7. For the guys, the people that don't know, a ninja backpack adds a 1-piece to whatever gear set you have. So let's say if you have a 2-piece Banshee and you want to make a 3-piece, you put on a ninja backpack, it makes it a 3-piece. If you have on a 2-piece Banshee, 2-piece tactician, and you want to make all those gear sets a 3-piece, you put on a ninja backpack, you have a 3-piece Banshee, 3-piece tactician. Simple like that. This is roll for firearms, also critical hit damage. Roll for critical hit damage and have ammo capacity. Also, it has a firearms mod with health, 2 post critical hit chance mods. The reason why I have on critical hit chance, my mask is roll for critical hit chance, and I think my holster, I think they reworked DeadEye to where if you're not behind cover, you don't get 100% critical hit strike. It's like a 50-50 thing or something like that. So with this build, the more critical hit chance you have, the better. It works out better for the sniper and the SMG. If you're not behind cover with the sniper, the SMG is just flat out make it better anyways, for just more crit hit chance. Also, I have on DeadEye gloves, roll for firearms. You need marksman rifle damage. It has critical hit damage and critical hit chance. The thing I would change about these gloves, instead of having critical hit chance, I would have SMG damage. You are running a hybrid build with an SMG, so I would want that damage with an SMG. Also, Banshee holster, it's roll for everything, and it has critical hit chance on it, and a post critical hit damage mod. Now the DPS for this gun, the sniper, is at 291, which is pretty decent. It's at 209 for just standard DPS. And then with the mods, it's 291. I'm running prepared, deadly, elevated. I would want to run prepared, deadly, and competent. The reason why I wouldn't want to run elevated at sometimes is because even DZ, certain missions and last stand, you're not always, you know, off the ground sniping. Most of the time you're like on the ground or behind cover or something like that. So I would want to change elevated for competent, but elevated also does work. Keep in mind when I show you guys the damage and stuff that this gun do, put in your mind that if I was elevated, how much more damage would I do as well? All right, 10% of, you know, 10% damage of what I'm going to show you guys. So the mods that I'm running is 120% magazine size, 4% critical hit damage and rate of fire. A C79 scope. You cannot run a red dot scope with this. They changed it. You can't get crit hit damage like that with a red dot. So I'm running a C79 scope. It could be better, but 16% critical hit damage, 3% critical hit chance, and 5.50% headshot damage. Also a muzzle, large suppressor, 19% critical hit damage, 5.50% headshot damage, and 3% critical hit chance. Large underbarrel, 19% critical hit damage, 2% accuracy, 5% reload speed. All right, the MP5 ST is 205 DPS. If you notice where it says primary firearms, it shows my gun. What my gun actually does right now is at 373, which is pretty high for this build because it's not an SMG build. It's not any of that Alpha Bridge or anything like that. I'm running responsive deadly competent. A lot of people run responsive adept competent. I don't need to stack the critical hit chance. I'm fine at where I'm at. But the mods I have on here as well is magazine size, reload speed, critical hit. Rate of fire for the magazine, a red dot, 18% critical hit damage, 2.50% critical hit chance, and 6% headshot damage. Small muzzle, same thing, critical hit damage, critical hit chance, stability, and a small underbarrel, critical hit damage, reload speed, and stability. All right, so that's what I run for this hybrid. The numbers don't look actually good, but you'll see a lot of stuff will change as I go on with the build. Also, the abilities that I'm running, I'm running booster, of course. I need the extra damage. Why not have the extra damage? Also, you can run a pulse. Like I said, you can run the damage pulse for the mods that I showed you guys to get that extra critical hit damage, critical hit chance if you want. What I run is a mobile cover. It's called countermeasures. You get increased damage. You become immune to pulses, anything like that. I already have it set up over here, so I'm gonna show you guys what it actually does. Damage resistance, blast resistance, damage bonus, critical hit chance, and conceal. So basically, if someone pulses you, you can't be seen. As long as you're behind this shield, you cannot be seen at all. You have to physically see me. 9 times out of 10, with this sniper build, I actually play like a legit sniper. I'm ducked off in between debris to where you can't even see me. I'm not just out in the open like most people do. What happens is, if you play the way that I play like a legit sniper, about when someone tries to find out where you shot them from, they're already dead. So, you know, and it's really a kill cam, but it's not. It just shows where, you know, in the direction the person that killed you or whatever. But you have to physically see me. You can't pulse me, anything like that. All right, so we said my DPS was at 291K with the sniper, right? So behind this, it jumps up. It goes to 340, toughness goes to 340. So you get stronger, you hit harder, and you get stronger, okay? My DPS with the MP5 ST go to 438 with this. This is without pulse, this is without booster, any of those things, all right? So let's get into the actual talents that I run on this build. I do run combat medic, critical save. I run tactical advance. I'm gonna show you guys why I run tactical advance. And I run pulse. So what pulse is, you get a headshot on somebody, they get pulse. You don't have to use your actual pulse and you still get that damage. Now, the reason why I run tactical advance, you don't have to be this far, but I'm just showing you guys, you know, what it does. All right. So I was at 291 regular, what was it? 300 and some K or 400 some K DPS or whatever it was. All right. So just tactical advance, no booster, no pulse. Being behind this shield with tactical advance, it jumps your DPS up. All right. So DPS for the sniper go to 433. The MP5 go to 558. See that? That's no booster, no pulse, or anything like that. The reason why I call this a one-shot, two-shot is because you don't have to use tactical advance to one-shot or two-shot somebody. It does it automatically. So if you know, do what I'm doing with tactical advance, I'm gonna do it again, but I'll do it with booster this time, and you can see what I mean by that. This build is a very heavy hitting build all around. So you run that, do tactical advance, pop booster, and then it's at 510 for the fire for the sniper, and 657 for the MP5. Almost 700k DPS for MP5. All right, still high, very high on both ends. All right, now the thing about this, you want, well, being behind this, you get high critical hit. You get a more critical hit chance. Let me get off of this and just show you guys raw numbers real quick. Now with the character, all right, critical hit chance. This is what my MP5, all right, I sit at 40% critical hit chance. I think the max is like 60 or something like that, but I'm good wherever I'm at. 40% critical hit chance. Critical hit damage is basically 130%. When you go into last stand, don't forget your numbers are heightened, so my critical hit chance is going to go up, and my critical hit damage usually goes up 10%, so it's like 140% critical hit damage, which is very high for MP5 or a submachine gun, period. My sniper rifle, go to my character, I'm at 19% critical hit chance, 151% critical hit damage, which you need critical hit damage for this build because it's really a sniper build. That's your bread and butter right there. 151%. When I go into last stand, it goes to 160%. So the build hits very, very hard. Okay, it's very hard. So you go back into cover, you see you get that critical hit chance buff, and instead of being 19, it goes almost to 30. All right, same difference with the SMG. Click over to the SMG, go to character. Now it's at 50 instead of 40. So it adds on like an extra 10%. All right, so the build's not bad. I'll show you guys one more time the tactical advance with the booster and why I call this one of the best hybrid builds you can have. All right, you don't have to run this at all to get that damage, but this is to maximize as much damage as you can. I'll run again, tactical advance, pop booster, hit the shield, 510 for the sniper, 657k DPS. All right, very, very high, very high. All right, I think that's mostly about it. Let me just go show you guys a quick number real quick, just so you can get the idea on how hard the sniper hits. I don't know why I just did this. This is wasting time, but just bear with me 1 second. I'll show you guys the numbers that I actually get for just sniping. Now with this being in you know, the gun range, it's kind of iffy because you can't put down a shield and see how much you actually do, or you're not elevated. Don't forget, you need to, you know, you get that extra 10% damage when you're elevated. But this is at 407 body shots and 448 headshots, which is pretty high. And then, you know, you have 63% crit hit damage for the body for the SMG. And then almost 80k for the headshot. Pop booster, you got almost 80k for the body and almost 100k for the headshot. Also 515 for the body and 515 for headshot with the sniper. So the build's not bad at all. Also, I've been experimenting with it's the SVD. It's not the paratrooper, it's the surplus paratrooper, which I think is the weakest one. I just want to go to a quick screenshot for you guys to show you what I got from the tactical advance booster shot, being behind the shield. being out in the open world. The same thing for like DZ. And I'm gonna show you guys what I actually got. All right, this is the number that I got, and this is, I'm pretty sure this is a 1-shot, 2-shot. Okay, this is with the paratrooper, same build. This is with the paratrooper, almost 1,000,000 DPS, 1,000,000. If you guys do not believe me, go put on this exact build, run booster shot with tactical advance and behind the shield and pop booster and go check your number. Almost 1,000,000 DPS, which is ridiculous because this gun shoot fast. So basically, last stand, if I do this, it'll probably be 950K maybe, with the primary firearms. And when I shoot somebody, you're damn probably going to get 1 shot or 2 shot with a surplus, and that's the weakest one to have. Other than that, if you guys enjoyed the video, like it, share it, whatever you want to do, comment. I'm new to, YouTube or whatever, so I have open ears for how to make videos and content and things like that. So if you guys enjoy, just let me know, leave a like, and I'm out.
Alert, an agent is leaving the team. Warning, you've disavowed a vision and unmarked as rogue.
I did that already.
New agent joined your team. Warning, agent on your team is down. Requires assistance. Alert, an agent is now leaving your team. A new agent is joining your team. Warning, an agent on your team requires aid immediately. been disavowed. You are now marked as rogue. Alert, an agent is leaving the team. No agent has joined your team. Warning, agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know.
Warning, you've disavowed the division and are marked as rogue. Alert, an agent is now leaving your team. A new agent is joining your team.